this guy on this motorcycle we've been looking for some time. The finance company called us and said he went over to their local branch to try to make a payment, and they sent him over here to the collections department. And I ran over here real quick to see, because they said he parked a little ways away, and I guess they saw him get on the motorcycle and leave. And so he's heading over here to the collections department, which is in the same town that I live in and the same town as the collections department. So I got on my motorcycle and I ran over here really fast. And sure enough, he parked the motorcycle back here behind their office, almost exactly where another person had parked a repo. Not too long ago, we did a repo on an Escalade. The guy had parked back here. I don't see the dude back here. He had a bandana on his head. Got his gloves in my pocket. I grabbed the motorcycle real quick and just walked it down and stashed it behind a trailer. I don't see him. He must have gone, he might have gone back into the bank when he realized the bike was gone. So I'm just gonna go over here and just start loading the motorcycle, get it all loaded up on my truck. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get video footage of snagging the bike because it was all just boom, 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 real fast. Make sure he's not standing over here in front of this store. It's a beautiful motorcycle. It's a Yamaha. The color on the work order says camo. I couldn't figure out what the heck that meant. I realized as soon as I repoed it what that meant. It's like a dark military green. Get my straps ready, so I'll strap it on the lift real quick. That, my friends, is how you create the illusion that something has been repossessed. And you don't have your repo truck. I figured it was safer to come over here on my motorcycle and cruise around on it to find him, just in case I passed him, because if I passed him and he was riding this and he saw that truck, he'd bolt. But I pass him head on my Ninja. For one thing, I can go where he can go and I can follow him and be less auspicious. But when I showed up on scene, the bike was just sitting there parked. I verified the VIN and then repossessed it. Brought it over here, made it disappear.
some kind of dents in the gas tank. There we go. Certified this mat. Let's see, we're gonna kick it out. Certified. What's up? Hey. Okay. Did he come back in? I can't find him, so I figured he came back into the branch. I've been looking to see if he's on foot somewhere, but I can't find him anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. He was what? Yeah, this is our bike though. It's got the right plate and the right VIN. No, I didn't get a key because I can't find the guy. So I'm guessing the friend that was waiting for him probably got on the back of that motorcycle and left with him. Behind your guys' office on that little road behind Reams. Almost exactly where that freaking, we got that Escalade. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I didn't know he had a friend waiting with him, so I cruised back. I came over here on my motorcycle because I didn't want to pass him in the tow truck and startle him. So I came over here on my motorcycle, found his bike, repoed it, took it down a couple blocks and hid it behind a trailer, and then ran and got my truck. But I thought for sure I'd be able to find him and get a key from him, but they must have bolted right away. So they know you guys repoed it. He has to know, but he has to know by now. So do you have a good number for him? Did he give David a good phone number? Did you guys get a good phone number for him? Yeah. Okay, I don't know if you guys want to give him a call, or if you want to give me the number and have me call him and see if I can request a key, because it'll save you some money. All right, let me know. All right, bye. So that was the loan adjuster who was out in his car driving around looking for it as well. He wanted to know where I found it at. My guess is he came by here and our debtor hadn't parked there yet. You're strapping these down, you want to make sure you don't cross over the top of any cables, because when you ratchet this thing down tight, can pinch those cables. You also want to make sure you're not putting pressure up on anything plastic or bendable that can break, that won't have some flex to it. These have a little bit of flex to them, so a little bit of up push on those isn't going to hurt them. They're designed so the bike can actually tip over and they won't break. Looks like he's got some scratches. He's laid it down on this side. A big old dent right there. This dude just barely got out of jail. He said he was over here with a friend who had a bike as well. I'm surprised he didn't have that friend guarding this bike. I was hoping I could find him and get a key for this for the finance company. All right, that is secured. Looks like they must have bolted right away because I wasn't even gone 5 minutes getting this truck. I literally live about 5 minutes from here. Actually, I live more like 2 minutes from here. I actually had the time to run inside, grab my GoPro cameras off the charger. I have to take those in every night and charge them up and pull them video feeds off and all that humdum stuff. If you're going to use electronics, you have to have a regular regimen of charging everything. I don't see another motorcycle over there, so yeah, they must have bolted. I am so surprised that he didn't have his friend, or maybe he did. Maybe he told him to watch it and the buddy went and get a pack of smokes. Thought, I'll be gone for 2 seconds. That's one thing I was watching for while I was repoing it. Somebody, his friend had been watching it and I just stashed it right there. They would have snagged it right back and it'd have been gone. The only thing that would have been saving grace is the fact that I put a tracking device on it. But still, a motorcycle is much harder to pick up. It would have probably gone into a garage of some kind. And once that happens, forget it. It's, yeah. Bikes are a lot harder than cars. I mean, cars can go in garages too, but it's more likely than not you're going to find a bike stashed in a garage somewhere. Bikes are much harder to repossess than cars. We got this one. Good heads up from the finance company to call us. And very lucky that I happen to be within responding distance. You know, I could have been an hour away. Would have changed everything. He wasn't even in that office for 15, 20 minutes tops. I mean, there was very little room for wiggle room on this one. Had my seatbelt out of the plug. I had my daughter practicing driving the repo truck, and being the good girl she is, she wears her seatbelt. Unlike her dad, who's been doing this for 100 years and gets sick of clicking it on, clicking it off, clicking it on, clicking it off. You get to where you jump in and out of the truck 15, 20 times a day, seatbelt gets really old. But, you know, to each his own, right? It is the law. I should wear it. I get enough harassment online about it, that's for sure. Everybody's got an opinion. That would have been priceless would have got his reaction when he came out and the bike was gone. I've always thought about taking like a GoPro camera and just having it to sit there and be recording. Take my little claw and put it up on a fence or in a tree or something, but you'd have to really hide it good. I've actually thought about designing something that looks like a fire hydrant or something that you could just set on a sidewalk anywhere and have a camera in it, you know, and have it start recording on motion. And set that right by where you just repoed the thing. Set that out and leave it. You could get one of those cameras that the hunters use that record on motion and take pictures on motion. That now that they have that are doing, you know, high def 1080p, and they record and then they stop after a certain amount of duration, because you only need to pick up a minute or two of video of their reaction of them walking up. But the thing is their reaction would probably already happen before they got to where they were being recorded, because they're going to be walking from a distance and they're going to be realized that the motorcycle was right. They're going to go, ah, geez, you know, and they're not going to be close enough to the camera yet to set off the recording. So I've thought about it. There's just really, unless you sit there and wait in a vehicle with a camera filming, can you actually get somebody's true reaction of what they think? And really the only reason to get someone's true reaction is, you know, people want it for the enjoyment factor of seeing somebody else, you know, in that situation, when really you shouldn't be taking enjoyment or plight out of other people's misery, even though it's a human nature thing to do so. A lot of people always, you know, if you get honest with yourself and admit it, you feel better, or you feel good inside when somebody else you know of is having problems. You know, that's just one of those things in life. At the same time, you also feel guilt for feeling that enjoyment, and then you also feel like, oh, maybe I should help them, you know, and
and we want to help them because now we feel guilty for, you know, having laughed at their, you know, having misery. And it's like you go through all those emotions as a human being. It's not a right or wrong thing. It's just natural human emotion. That, or I'm just the only asshole in the world that actually laughs at other people when they screw up. I don't know. Everybody seems to have no problem laughing at me when I screw up. So we're way out here in Eagle Mountain, Utah, on the far west side of the mountain. It's between our normal call area and this subdivision. It's a new housing development that started many years ago. I guess it's not really new anymore. There's still a lot of growth going on out here, but I remember when none of this was even out here. It was just a big empty desert, and they built the first section. There goes Jake right there. So yeah, we are out here to pick up a voluntary surrender on a dirt bike. It looks like a Suzuki 450, so it's going to be a 4-stroke. And we tried to get out here. The guy wanted us to come between certain hours, and whenever possible you want to try to accommodate people on that stuff, but it doesn't always work out that way. Of course, today it didn't work out that way, so I stayed in constant communication with him, and as things progressively got tighter and tighter for me on time, I renegotiated a game plan that, you know, wouldn't upset him, but would still allow me to be able to come out and get this motorcycle picked up. And he was pretty cool to talk with on the phone. I had to fill him out. You know, it's hard to fill people out through text messaging because it's no emotion tied with it whatsoever. And but you know, I made it clear to him that I'd been delayed for this reason or that reason, not making excuses, but you know, I believe I'll be able to be out there by such and such time. And he said, well, I'm gonna have to leave before then. And I said, is there any reason why you can't, you know, leave the motorcycle out where we can just pick it up, and or does someone need to be there? You know, because some people are like that. They don't want you coming to their house and grabbing something if they're not home. But there's most people I'd say are okay with it, especially if it's a car. They'll just park it on the street and lock the keys in it and, you know, take off, and then we can show up at 2 in the morning if we want to and pick it up. And there's other people that get kind of weird about that stuff, and they want to be there and they want to hand you the keys and watch you load it, and, you know, and take off with it in good condition. So this guy was cool, and he said he'd leave it on the side of his house. He did mention in his text message that he was a little bit concerned about the neighbor boys. And that's him right there saying, did you find it? So before I respond to him, I want to actually make sure that I find it. You can see there's just nothing out here. His neighborhood's way over there. I'll be in there in about 5 minutes. And get the bike out from the side of his house and get it loaded onto the lift. I'll load it just like I would load any other motorcycle. So get that on video and keep on rolling. Got a involuntary double header on our way back south. I'm going to do a drive-by with the motorcycle on the back. Had it out for repossession previously, and the guy got it and made his payment after we basically picked up the butt end of one of the vehicles. The other one he was driving, and from what I understand, the finance company is just done with this loan and they want both pieces of collateral picked up. They just want to be done with it, so we got to get in there and get them both quick, get out of there guy's a powerful character. If you get any video footage of him doing his thing, you'll understand what I mean by that. But personal preference would be to not have any contact, which is difficult sometimes on double headers, because you have to either have two trucks there and get them both at the same time, or you have to take one and then come back. Usually when you come back, there's confrontation. So got that on the way home, and a couple other phones on the books. See what we can get on video for you guys tonight. Lay it all out. Teach you some stuff about repossession and the way I live life. Roll with it. One thing they never have a shortage of out here in Eagle Mountain is wind.
buddy Jay just called me, said that that Montero we've been trying to catch out of its garage for the last 6 months. Not that long. March, April, May, June, July, August. Pretty close. Anyhow, we've got on a number of calls like this where he calls and spots it out of the garage because he lives in the same area as it, so he gets by it frequently for me. And once again, he has spotted it out of the garage, and I live about 25 minutes north of this address, and so I can't just be here instantly. And every time that Jay's called, he'll go, I can't get here in time. I get here and he freaking dude is pulled in the garage, left, whatever. Last time was the closest we ever came. Seriously, we like barely missed him. Jay was sitting on the address and he said he was right there getting his Montero, and I was getting off on the freeway. Hey, what's up? Oh. This your vehicle? You guys dispatch for Payson? Need to report a vehicle that we're repossessing at South Main Street in Payson. Is a 03 silver Mitsubishi Montero. Utah tag is Delta 671 Golf Mike. Yes. Yes. Out of Provo. See the new light bar? We don't have a contact number for them. Let me see if I... Are you sure? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. 801-687-3454. Matt, M-A-T-T. Certified Asset Recovery Services. Yeah, look up at the bar. Watch it.
What?
Just look up at the new light bar.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah,
It's pretty badass.
freaking badass. Yep. It's got 4 functions. Go ahead. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Awesome. We got it. Thank you, sir. Bye. Yeah, I got Rocky Mountain Record. It was $1,000 and I didn't have $1,000, so I said, let me take it now and I'll make monthly payments to you guys, and then I'll also talk about your guys' shop on YouTube and stuff and give you some free promotional shit and stuff. Install it myself, you know. But no manual, no wire diagram. I got on the fucking internet and I searched that stupid fucking part number. Do you notice it's black? It's, you don't ever see black ones. I never use my work downs. Check these out. Work ups. Those are bright, huh? I'm gonna wire in a couple of IRs for night vision. I'm gonna put those down here. They'll be IR. They'll just be nothing but red. And when I black the truck out, it'll look like, when I look through this camera, it'll look like daylight. The house will be lit up like freaking Christmas. Yeah, it was.
Bunch of shins on this thing. It's
Yeah, oh
pretty
man,
cool.
we've all got fucking scars from that stupid thing. I full on come walking around, just full speed, middle of the night. Slam.
I had one where a guy tried to drive the car off and it came back and nailed me right in the shin.
Oh, it was shot at you by the tire. Oh, dude, freaking hurt. Fuck, dude, it's been just back to back to back to back. Freaking repo. It's not letting up right now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this guy could go either way pretty quick. He could go either way pretty quick. He's silent. One of the silent ones.
Yeah.
Can't even break conversation, nothing. So I just stayed fuck back away from him.
So do his thing.
Huh?
So do his thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, problem is you want to make sure you don't let them stew or think too long. You get to that point where you've been on the scene long enough that you know that it's been too long. You got to get, there's that golden time period that shit's under control and it gets away quick. I hate those ones where you know it's gone fucking south. You hear the couple inside fucking fighting and she's like, fuck you, I'm putting it in the garage, motherfucker. I can't believe I married a pussy. You know, and then you're just going, oh geez, she's just pushing all his buttons.
I had one where the lady didn't make, you know, the husband was, you know, the money was there, she just wasn't making the payment.
Right.
And he was pissed. He's like, you know what, take the motherfucker, let her learn a lesson. I was like, okay.
I love it. It's amazing the power of pitting two people that used to love each other against each other.
He was like dick about it. Like I felt bad for her, you know. He was like, you know what, you can call your friends for a ride, you can take care of this all on your own. You're the one that got us in this mess.
Yep. Awesome. Is it running right now or is it broken down? Okay, cool. Do you have the key for it?
Yeah, I do.
We'll keep it with it, and if you work things out to where you're able to get it back from, do you know they switched managers over there? They got rid of that dude Darren, and they got a new chick over there. Her name's Amy. So, I did tell you they're not even using me for repos anymore. She said pick up the ones you have still on your books, and corporate said don't use me anymore because I discounted their storage like freaking $3,000 or $4,000, and they still screwed me. It's like, you know. Nothing you can do about it. There's no loyalty in our industry whatsoever. None.
I'll pull your truck out and get that cable.
Yeah, I don't want to try to hook this back here. Just pull it straight forward. Picked up a new client. They're a forwarding company. They're called Loss Prevention Services, LPS. They're a national company and they forward for Santander. And you got a good number to get a hold of them? Do you have a good number to get a hold of them? Do you want? You worried about it? I can write it down if you want, or I might as well give it to you while we're here, so that. Am I blocking your access to something?
No, I'm with him.
Oh, are you Lacey?
I am.
I've never met you.
Where's your key, dude?
Good thing you told me your wife's name.
Oh,
I'm Matt.
I'm Lacey.
Good to meet you.
hey Matt, this is Lacey.
I was showing my wife your guys' house the other day on Google Street View. They're doing an aerial over the property, and I was like, but the temple's there now. They got a nice little view of the
Did he give
temple.
you any grief, or did he just come out?
Dude, it was fucking weird as fuck, man. All that psycho and craziness. And then I backed up the driveway. He comes walking out. I stopped to see what he was gonna do. I had him blocked. So instead of just continuing to hook it, because I could tell that anything would have aspirated him, and he was waiting for it. And I was too fucking calm for him. I fucking just stopped, stepped out. He was fully blocked. Didn't say a word. Just starts cleaning it out. Didn't say a word. Opens the back. Bucket of tools. I dropped the typical bullshit. You know, hey, what do you do for a living? Just conversation. Not a fucking word. That's when you're like, don't. He's biting his fucking tongue as hard as he can. He's just waiting for something.
I think he just realized he couldn't run this time. I think he realized he was had. But anyway, I'm gonna get my wife's car here just in case people are looking at shit. And
Dude, I owe you guys like dinner or something, man. This is like my fucking white whale.
This,
Seriously,
you know what?
this is the worst repo.
Just
This is the hardest one I've had. You just got it for me,
this
dude.
is what I do.
Oh, dude, you fucking rock, man. This is seriously. I owe you guys dinner.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm cheap. Buy me McDonald's and I'm happy.
You're a cheap date. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Yeah, this guy has run from us, hit it, locked in a garage, takes back roads to get to and from places. I mean, just crazy account. And then I freaking catch him in the driveway. Man, it's like he doesn't even freaking care. Look at how the transmission's set up on this thing. It's in too high. Montero. It says we're okay for too low high, towing it backwards. Front wheels down on the ground.